Hello and welcome guys, it's Coach K here. Today we're going to talk about quite a few different things and I'm back. So it's live feed today. How's everyone doing? If you're here and you're watching, say what's up. If you're here and you're watching, click that subscribe button. Do me a favor, help out with the community by just clicking on the subscribe. So what I want to talk about today, what's going on with Elon Musk, some ETH transaction issues, potentially, which could be AML, MasterCard and Visa increasing their fees, how do you invest like Vitalik, and also one of the top Ethereum developers leaving, and potentially could it be cause for the hard fork issue? And the last but not least thing, what actually is going on with Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin actually seems to have some movement lately, and let's discuss what's going on. Right now, actually, if you go to look at Bitcoin, there's a clear bullish engulfing candle that's closing on the 1 hour above the 20 EMA. Usually when that happens, we see a movement, so keep your eyes on it. Yes, don't invest like Vitalik. I like that, Luke. That's cool. Eric, nice to see you. Yes, my brother, what's up? Andre and Kilio, great seeing you guys here. If you're on YouTube, and just come on and say hello. How's it going, Steven and Ross? Great to see everyone. So I'm going to try to do this in a 15-minute sesh, real quick and concise for all of you, so you guys can go about your rest of your day. So let's get started. So Elon Musk comes out and he says that Bitcoin is a brilliant structure, paper money is going to go away, but he also says a couple other things that I want to point out. The first thing that he says is that it's very energy intensive. He doesn't really want to use Tesla resources to get involved in crypto because it's not a good use of their resources, but he thinks that he's trying to get the sustainable energy movement going, right? So this is all good. Stuart, what's up? How you doing? Now, Musk continued and says that it bypasses paper money, it's better, it's a far better way to transfer money and own money, etc. But he also said that he doesn't really own Bitcoin, he never really did, he got it as a gift, right? So all that's there. Now we have Novogratz and we got Barry Silbert and we got all these big players as well as Tim Draper, etc., Joel Kovshoff, all saying similar stuff, right? So that's another thing that we always have to take in mind and consideration of. So moving on, let's talk about something else that's really big news. Now, Bitgo comes out and says today they have $100 million insurance protection for their crypto assets under custody. Now that's really big play, but here's something that you guys don't know. I'm about to, well, let's put it this way. Tron and Bitgo just kind of made an announcement that they're going to be working together to get institutional investors into Tron. Now, I can tell you right for a fact, Tron is a bad investment, and I'm not giving you financial advice. It's a bad investment for so many different reasons. The blockchain has a ton of issues, and I'm gonna slowly start I've been finding out some really interesting information about Tron, and seeing some of this information with my own eyes, and my eyes kind of opened up wide and my mouth kind of dropped. And this is me not telling you what to do, but I know for myself, my Tron is gone. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. More will come for that. I just wanted to let you guys know that that is something that I realized very recently, and it's a big problem. So just keep that in mind, that I said this now. You'll see some more stuff probably come out later. Now, here's a reminder. When you guys are doing an ETH transaction, make sure that you don't put the gas and your ETH mixed. This is a good example of why you don't do that. 3,150 ETH in transactions fees were actually thrown in. This is so sad. Thrown in and basically gone. So imagine you're gonna do an ETH transaction. You put in your gas at, like, let's say $10 so it goes quickly, and you're sending $300,000 of Bitcoin, like on this transaction. Okay, look what this person did. Oops, my transaction fee gas was $300,000 and I sent $14 worth of ETH. Ouch. Here's another example of that. Oh, I sent 420 Ether, kind of a special number if you'd ask me, and for $2 of ETH. Now, there's actually 4 transactions that equaled 1,350 ETH. That's insane. That is actually crazy to me. I don't know if it's crazy to you guys, but imagine sending for like 20 bucks worth of sending. Boom. Can you not get it back? Why would he get it back? If you are a miner and you're mining ETH at a loss for so many months and someone sends you that much ETH, would you give it back? Same as the BitTorrent thing that came out today that I posted earlier on, where Binance asked people that they sent extra BitTorrent to. They sent actually, like, by an accident, sent too much BitTorrent, and they asked for it back. That's kind of, it could happen because they're a centralized platform and can say, we're going to cut you off if you don't give us our money back. But, you know, you can always just close your account and make a new one if you haven't done KYC, which they don't require yet. So that's also something to keep in mind. Now, the only way we get it back is if that miner who got that fee said, okay, here's your money back. That's a possibility. Another thing that's a very big possibility is there's anti-money laundering going on. No, sorry, not anti-money laundering. It is money laundering. So what they do is they send the ETH to that miner directly. They make it so that happens, and then basically when they've done that, when they sent that ETH to that miner gets their money. And that could be a drug dealer. 420. 420 was twice that they had it there. Just to show you that again. 420 and 420, and 2100 and 2100. 420. There's something going on there, right? Like they're probably talking about some cannabis type of stuff, right? But we don't know. We can't prove anything, but we know that actually happened. It's pretty crazy. So moving on to the next thing. Richard O'Donnell, what are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. You guys are watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, anywhere. Subscribe, hit the bell, share, get this out to everybody. It's nice for everybody. Now, another thing that I found yesterday going through an iOS phone was that there's a Bitcoin symbol all of a sudden there. Now, this doesn't mean that, like, oh my God, Bitcoin's gonna cause like a bull run because of it. No, it's not gonna mean that. But what it does mean is that we have clear indications from Google that they are starting to recognize at least Bitcoin as a currency. That's huge. I mean, some places in the States are starting to recognize it as currency. Some places in the world are calling it a commodity. But the fact of the matter is, it's getting legitimized to everyone. Let me just say hi to everyone. Andre, what's up? And Shpito, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing very, very well on this beautiful Wednesday. Now, getting on to the next big topic here is this one. And this one could be a really big push for mass adoption because Visa and MasterCard just increased their fees. Now, normally they charge 3% to the merchant. So if you really think about that, if you're a merchant, you have to pay Visa 3%. And sometimes, if you guys have ever been on vacation, you sometimes also have to pay 3%. So this is how these guys make stupid amounts of money. Now, you go to a merchant like Dash, my buddies in Thailand from Dash Thailand have been doing, and great job to all of them, Felix and Sasha and Soma. You guys are killing it. I love it. And what they're doing is getting all these merchants and all these places and restaurants and bars, all the places, game board shops, and getting the merchants to accept Bitcoin. Now, why would they want to do that? Or Dash, sorry, not Bitcoin, but Dash. But it doesn't matter which currency it is. The fact of the matter is a cryptocurrency or any cryptocurrency could now be a better option for someone that has a business that doesn't want to continue paying, you know, $3 of every 100 they earn back to the freaking Visa or MasterCard. It doesn't make sense. So the fees are going to backfire. That's what a lot of people are thinking, up to 2.5% on goods alone. So I buy something, now I have to upsell it even more because Visa is going to charge me more. And this is a really big problem for a lot of merchants, because if you're just a normal guy with a normal small shop, it costs a lot of money, and you start making it like you don't really want to take Visa, and you have to start charging the customer in some, I mean, in Thailand, I've seen them charge the customer an extra 3% because they don't want to pay it. Right? So all these things are really something we should take a note of. Now, like Jonathan Ball was saying, it's not really a well thought out strategy, increase inter-exchange fees. Why has the current fee not been lowered? No technological advancements have been made in this archaic system. Yes, there have. Bitcoin cryptocurrencies have done definitely that. XRP would crush MasterCard right now. So would Bitcoin, so would Litecoin, so would ETH. All of them would crush it because it's better technology and it's faster and it settles the same day. It doesn't take 3 days of settlement like you guys know when you check your credit card. Sometimes it says pending because it takes days for them to process that. And then, you know, things like Apple Pay and Google Pay and Alipay. Do you guys know that it takes merchants 30 to 90 days to actually get their settlement? So they sit there waiting for their money for a very long time, and it's really non-efficient. And so it's not good for anyone. Now, moving on, the merchants have a little to lose by trying to push people into this system, but at the same time, once those people realize those costs will come down because of it, they'll probably be okay with it. Who wants something cheaper? Everyone. For the same thing, you can get it cheaper. And because you're getting it cheaper, you're always gonna do it better, faster, etc. Now, moving on, let's talk about how does Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin invest. So this is interesting. He comes out and basically he wanted to show his portfolio. So Bitcoin plays a very small role in his portfolio. He has Bitcoin Cash, BTC, Dodge, and ZEC that are less than 10% of the value of all of his ETH. And his other non-ETH ecosystem tokens are Kyber Network, MakerDAO, OMG, Go, and Rep Augur. So he's into that. He's also into Starkware. That was a really amazing ICO that was happening last year that no one could get into because they sold out. So he's invested in that and in Clearmatics. Obviously, he's quite smart, and he has a few advisor tokens that he's had as well. He's also invested into some of these other companies. Now, it's really interesting because all the other ETH devs that they've talked to, including Justin Drake, 99% of all their money in general, period, is actually in Ethereum. And Martin Sween is also 95% of his holdings are in ETH. And it's really interesting that he draws his salary from the foundation in euros. So obviously Justin Drake is the biggest catalyst of he believes in ETH so much he doesn't care. He'll take it all. Now, he won't get into the ETH competitors. EOS would be one to get into. Yeah, I agree. I like EOS. I've always liked EOS. Some people didn't like, you know, Brock Pierce being involved in it and all those types of things, but I really do. Delton, what's up? It's good seeing you over there, brother. And it's also good seeing you, Sander. Nice to see you. All right. Now, here's some interesting things to think about. EOS is a great project. So did people think Tron was? I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have Tron, you better be very careful. You'll find out why soon enough, and I'm not creating FUD. I've seen some things with my own eyes, okay? And because I've seen these things with my own eyes, I want you guys to really think, would I tell you FUD after all these 2 years doing this, would I FUD you out with Tron? I loved Tron. I thought it was a 10-year project, but I've seen things about Tron that really, really concern me. Okay, so be very careful with that investment if you're in it, because I'm telling you right now, things are going to unfold. It will happen. You'll remember me saying this. Don't be the people that didn't listen to me about BitConnect. Do not be the people who didn't listen to me about USI Tech. I care about other people. This is why I do this stuff for free for you guys. Do not get wrecked, please. Now, to end this all off, we have the Ethereum hard fork coming out. The top developer, Afri Shoinen, I can never say his name, Showinden, sorry, just raged quit, okay? He raged quit saying that basically he quits social media, he quits Ethereum, he doesn't go dark, he left the community, he's no longer coordinating hard forks. He let that out. Why? I don't know, but ever since I've seen this, Ethereum today has dropped a bit. Who knows if this means anything for Ethereum's hard fork happening or not happening or any issues, but it's something to definitely take in consideration and look at and go, I wonder what that actually means, right? So that's something also to take in consideration, and it's really important. Now, he said he didn't work on Polkadot, never did. He worked on Ethereum, and he does not hate Ethereum. He loves it, but he has a really big problem with how the whole Polkadot thing went. So does a lot of people in the Ethereum community, and I guess something must have happened in the last week or two with this whole hard fork that caused him to snap. Just keep that stuff in mind. Neil, what's up, man? It's great seeing you. Stuart, can I explain what I'm thinking might happen for Litecoin halving? Okay. Traditionally, when there's a halving in any cryptocurrency, what happens is between 6 and 12 months before, you start to see kind of a mini bull run. And within the last 3 or 4 months, it really starts to ramp up. I truly believe that Litecoin this year in May, when it gets to that point, this is going to keep moving up. It might have corrections along the way, but Litecoin should start moving back up again. Now, this is just my own thought. This is based off statistical backbones of what's happened in other halvings. But generally, when you take out circulation from a coin and you can make less and less of it, obviously that increases the supply-demand economics. But obviously, bigger picture here, we need Litecoin and people to use Litecoin for that even to matter. And it needs to get from this speculative currency like Litecoin and all these other ones that we're really more speculating right now to use case cryptocurrencies. Once we have the use cases, everything else will come, right? If we're stuck on market cycles theory, there will be no bull run until next year, no matter how big a news story will be. You might be right, Jesse. But honestly, the market cycle seems to have died. Okay, and why I'm saying that is because if you really look at what's going on in the market right now, sure, we've had movement for a couple weeks, but look at right before that. Everything bottomed out. Everything was oversold. You're starting to see, you know, this might be a fake out. I said that we don't really think this bull run will probably happen till April. That was my assumption, but it could have potentially started with a lot of positive news coming out and a lot of movement. Now, could a big catalyst like a Tron takedown or something crazy like that stop it? Yeah, it probably would stop it a little bit and make it take longer, but I'm okay with it taking another half of a year if that's what it takes, because you're still going to be able to make money trading. You just have to use your brain a little bit more. So, you're definitely right, Jesse. It could be that, but the market cycle is showing us that no one's talking about crypto. No one wants to talk about crypto. No one cares about crypto. And generally when you get to that point, it means that we're pretty much at the bottom of that cycle, and we're going to start to eventually climb back up. And if you look at the market the last couple of weeks, it looks like it might be doing that, but I don't think we're going to get bullish yet. And I wouldn't say we're bullish yet, okay? I agree with you, yes. We won't be bullish until around the 6K range. And the reason for that is because we need to actually see growth. Will we get there this year? I actually think we will. I think we'll be, you know, maybe 10K by the end of this year. People are thinking bigger numbers. I think closer. After April, we're about May. We're about a year away from the Bitcoin halving. And because of that, generally a year before we start to see it move. So let's just see where we go. Now, it's very possible that we could go to the 6K zone soon, but I'm thinking April will be that time. And remember, this is all speculative right now. I don't know for sure anything. No one does. And anyone that tells you they know for sure anything, they're an idiot and you shouldn't trust them. Okay? And that's no offense to anyone, but that's true. Okay, now 5,500 are two resistance zones prior. I absolutely agree. I would throw my chart up on right here, but if you guys go to t.me, Athena Trading Group, you'll see my charts from the last couple weeks, and been pretty decently accurate. Now, I'm not 100% in time zone wise, but yeah, Bitcoin, I said it was going to hit around this zone, around 4,000 and drop down a bit, and it's done that. But now it looks like, because right now we have a bullish engulfing candle, and we've actually closed above the 50 EMA, if that next candle closes above it as well, we could actually see it get up to that 4,000. And if it does break through finally after testing it about 4 or 5 times yesterday, we could see it get to 4,200 before coming back down. So that's interesting. According to 2014 bear market, next bull run should begin around August. That's true, yes, but you have to take in consideration the only thing that most people forget about is the halving has a lot to do with it. You also have the halving of Litecoin. Litecoin could potentially be the bull run catalyst because it's moving so fast. Or it could have just been the inverse head and shoulders and is doing what it should do. We don't know for sure. But we also have to take and consider one more thing before I go. How many mainnets are coming online? Mainframe, Quark Chain, Steam, Theta Token, those are all March 31st, between March 15th and March 31st. So if all those come online and they're awesome and they seem to be really great, potentially we'll see them drop and then start to move up. We have a lot of really big things happening in this space, and we have to think about all of those things. So I'm going to leave you guys with all of that. It's been a great day. I'll be seeing you again this week. Have yourselves a good one. It was awesome seeing you, and look for the next video from Athena Education. You guys later. Coach K signing out. Oh, and before I go, click that subscribe, like, and share button. Do me a favor if you like this video. Take it easy, everyone.